Hey guys, so today it's race day. Let's get ready. Okay, so now I'm heading out for practice and warm up, and I'm gonna start by doing the enduro track because it's a race where I'm gonna do 2 enduro races and 2 motocross races on the same bike but with different suspension setups. So it's a pretty unique event. I'm excited to try that. Luckily it has been raining a little bit, so there's good traction today and less dust. So that's definitely a plus. Hopefully there's not too much mud or any ruts, rain ruts, because that makes it more difficult. But we're gonna know a lot more about that in 10 minutes after some practice. Okay, see you later guys. And by the way, I just rebuilt the engine on my Honda CR250. So it has a new crankshaft, new cylinder, new piston. So that's another reason why today is exciting, to see if the bike performs perfectly well after a fresh new engine rebuild, which of course it should. So for my practice run here, I just headed out and did 1 lap around the enduro track, just to check it out. And then I did about 5 laps on the motocross track, just to dial in all the jumps and get used to the new lines. Okay, so now we're going to the rider briefing before the race. And there's people signing up for the race right here. Oh, this is Moto-san. Say hello to YouTube. Alright, so this is the starting area, and the first race today for me is gonna be an enduro race, and then after that I'm gonna have 2 motocross races. And the last race I signed up for today, race number 4, is gonna be the team enduro race, where it's like the Motocross of Nations, where you have a 3-man team and then you get a combined result. And you're probably wondering, is there really a motocross race start in enduro? And yes, there is. So that's one of the fun things about racing in Thailand. So I got an okay start, around top 5 or something. And we will watch it on the GoPro in just a second and see how the start goes seen from the GoPro. And if you look at your right side, you can see the rider, he just went out of the turn a bit and fell. And there was another rider, he went on the inside of the turn, so I don't know if they gave him a penalty for that. But it was a bit tricky because you had to basically go around the outside of the berm in the enduro race. So that's why they actually had a guy who showed a show lap first before anybody did anything. By the way, I'm not going to show you the full race from the GoPro because it's going to be a very long video in that case. But if you want to watch the full race videos from my races, then you can become a channel member, which is something you can do if you're already subscribed to the channel. Then there's going to be a little join button in the corner below on the right side, I believe. And then there's actually 3 different levels of which you can become a channel supporter. 3 different rates. And the first one is Race Supporter, where you will get access to my racing videos, full GoPro footage. And the second level is actually the most interesting one, I would say, for most people. And that is learning the physics of riding technique. Because I have a background in studying physics via my nanoscience studies on the University of Aarhus in Denmark. And combining that with also coaching in real life, I've developed a pretty good understanding of riding technique, which I don't see on other YouTube channels. I mean, there's other really good riding coaches online for sure, but none of them can explain the actual physics of riding technique the same way as I do. That's why I developed these courses, and I put them in a compact form, 4 different levels of riding technique. It's called the 4D Body Position Program, and you may have seen a few examples of that on my YouTube channel. And this is made so that you can go through step by step, and that will give you all the knowledge that I wish that I had 20 years ago when I started riding. So if you wanna try that out, become a channel member on level 2, which is called the Physics of Riding Technique. And there's also the level 3 channel membership, which is called All In, which is also including my private training programs and my fitness programs, and also how I actually track my own progress in riding skill development. So if you think that's interesting, you should definitely consider becoming a channel member. So enough about that, let's get back to the race day. Okay, so now I'm done with the first race, which was an enduro race, and they're counting the results now, but I think I may have gotten 4th place, which is surprisingly good, because I don't think my start was that good, but maybe good enough for top 5, we'll see soon. And I'm setting up my suspension for the next race, which is a motocross race, so we need harder suspension. Okay guys, so now we're lining up for my main race of the day, which is the plus 35-year-old and 40-year-old class. So I hope to get a good start, but I know there's some really fast guys here, champions of South Thailand, so it's gonna be hard to get in front for sure on the race start. Let's see what happens. Okay, and now let's watch the first lap from the GoPro camera. And the guy is walking across there, checking everybody is ready. And then the gate will drop pretty soon. Let's go! So here I'm just pushing really hard to get up front, and I did pretty well. I'm around top 5 now. And now here in turn 1, notice the guy with the neon colored pants on the Yamaha right in front of me. Go from 4th place to 1st place in just 1 second. Look here, he just sends it, cuts out of the turn and just full gas right in front of everybody. Very impressive. And he just saw a way through the pack, so to speak, and just sent it. That was really impressive. And here's like a rhythm section with 3 tabletops, and then we're cutting to the inside, taking the inside of the split lane there, because it's actually slightly faster, even though it's not as easy, but it's doable. And here I'm also cutting to the inside. It's also a little bit faster, and I'm protecting the inside from riders to pass me from behind. Anyways, while we do the rest of this lap, I'll tell you how you can actually train with me in person. If you want to get in better shape, you can check out fitcamp5.com, where you can train with me in the gym in Phuket, Thailand. And if you want to train motocross with me, check out motocrossphuket.com, where I've been coaching for many years. And as you know, nowadays, motocross riders, they are training like proper athletes and also following diets and stuff. But I will admit, as an athlete, I don't like to count calories. And for that reason, I've developed 17 diet principles that I've used to get into really good shape. Actually, my best riding shape ever have been achieved in the last 5 years using these diet principles. And please note that is without counting calories. And also it's without eating protein powder. It's mainly done with foods, only very few supplements such as multivitamin. If you're interested in that, I just put a link in the description to this new course on Udemy. And these 17 diet principles that I go through in this course, they're actually the summary of everything I have learned in the last 22 years, where I've both been training in the gym and studying nutrition and also studying biology in the university as part of my nanoscience studies. And on Udemy I also actually make courses that are free if you want to check those out. Also check the description links below under the Udemy courses. And I even made courses about how to reduce back pain and how to improve posture as well, because in the modern day and age we spend too much time on smartphones and computers and sitting down, which is actually a bad thing for your posture. You know, the body is made for standing up and running or laying down, not for sitting down with the smartphone. If that sounds interesting, check the description below. Now let's get back to the racing. So on this lap I passed the guy in the Kawasaki, so I got into 4th place. I actually passed him in the turn after the rhythm section that I talked about, where you could take the split lane on the inside. Okay, so right after my motocross race, I went straight into my enduro team race, where I was the first rider to take part out of the team of 3, so we went one by one. And I got a really good race start here. Look, I'm almost in front. I think I'm in 4th here, but then I just give it a bunch of gas, and then I get into 2nd place here. Maybe inspired by the champion of South Thailand in the previous race, because that's what he did. He just did it a little bit better than me. So now I'm in 2nd place. This is actually my best start of the whole day, and that's a good feeling to have some clear track in front of me. But check out the guy in front of me, how fast he is. He's on the Yamaha 250F, and he's riding the Motocross Thailand Championship as well. So he's one of the fastest guys, if not the fastest guy in South Thailand at the moment. So in this race I ended up just staying in 2nd place the whole time. There was no way I could catch the guy in front of me. But riding a bike that's about 20 years old, that's a pretty good achievement, I think, already. So I was very happy with my result in this race, and I just rode it home safe. Okay, so now we're in the middle of the team event, and people, they have to park the bikes over here and then run to touch their teammate before the next rider goes. So it's a 3-man event, like Motocross of Nations, but with enduro instead. Similar, except the riders go one by one. our last rider is out. He has to do 2 laps. And then after that, we'll see where we end up. I think we have a good chance because I got 2nd place in my race. Almost got the whole shot, so let's have a look here. Okay, racing is done for our team. That's my teammate number 3 that arrives there after his race. So we're done for our team. So done racing, and I think we got a few podiums, so maybe 2 or 3. Let's see. I'm excited to hear the results, so let's go and have a look at that after I gear off. One of the highlights of the day was actually this young fella on 2nd place, because I've been coaching him a bit and his family, and he got his best position ever, 2nd place. And here my Enduro team, we received our 4th place trophy. Each of us got a 4th place trophy, so that was also cool. Okay guys, so we're done for today, and the result was good, I think. I mean, it could have been better, but everything considered. I got 3 podiums, and all of them were number 4, and one of them was a team event where we did Enduro racing with 2 laps each rider and then collecting the total points. And then in the 35-year plus class, I got also 4th place, which I'm happy with because there's some really fast guys there. Pretty good day overall, I'm really happy. So thank you for tuning in, and see you on the next one. To watch the full version of my advanced riding videos and support the development of this channel, click the join button below and become a member. And thereby you will get access to exclusive videos where I go through the most advanced skill levels and also explaining things from a physics standpoint, because I have a background in science and thereby studying physics, so I'm able to explain actual riding technique and the mechanics of riding, also bike setup, in a way that you don't see on many other channels. Also, I share my own step-by-step methods on how I track my own progress and riding technique development. So if you're interested in that, consider becoming a member and clicking the join button. And if you like tropical island holidays, visit fitcamp5.com for my 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning training camp, where we train fitness and action sports together while learning to live a healthy lifestyle and, maybe most importantly, have fun at the same time. And if you're really serious about improving yourself, you should definitely check out my full online courses, where I share step-by-step programs on how I developed my own routines over the last 12 years as a CEO, working in 4 different countries, while being a successful competitive athlete with more than 20 years of experience in fitness and nutrition. Check the link in the description for that. And in any case, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, be awesome, believe in yourself, and see you on the next one.